Just came out with a lot of energy. Doing a great job on both ends of the floor, knocking down shots, being aggressive defensively also. Knowing these guys come out the back-to-back and they play pretty well and try not to let LeBron get it going easy and make them make tough shots. Just being aggressive, just trying to get downhill, attack the basket. Kind of disappointed how I played in Brooklyn, not being aggressive. And when I'm aggressive, it makes it easier for us offensively, getting guys shots and getting myself into a rhythm. Having just being aggressive in the first quarter, seeing the ball go in the basket, being able to knock down some easy jump shots that I have been missing lately. So just came in early, got a lot of work in, trying to prepare myself. Knowing we was kind of shorthanded and just try to be more aggressive and trying to pick my points when to attack and be aggressive, scoring and finding my teammates knowing that we were shorthanded. Hope so. I think we came out with a lot of energy, a lot of aggression on both ends of the floor, especially with Jeff, Thomas, Sam, Derek, all those guys stepped in and gave us many minutes played at a high level for us and was able to be aggressive. He kind of does a great job, like Otto does. Whenever I have the ball or attacking and penetrating, he's a great cutter. We were just talking about it. He said whenever you have opportunity to be aggressive, I'm always the guy that's cutting and trying to do the little things. I don't mind doing the dirty work, and those are the type of guys you need in your team, those utility guys that I always talk about that don't worry about how many shots they get, but just trying to block shots, trying to be aggressive on both ends of the floor and do the little things that might not show up in the stat sheet that's going to help us win games. I give a lot of credit to Jeff. Jeff did a great job. Did a great job as a team trying to corral him as much as possible, but he missed a couple easy shots he always make. Didn't get a couple calls driving to the basket, and then he didn't make a couple shots early on. But, it's one game, but, we know he is who he is, and we just got to tip a hat for us making him make tough shots and make plays tonight. It was a little different today. Usually, they started trapping, but they kind of went back to like a boxing one, triangle two. Like, I haven't seen that since high school. So it was a little difficult. So it got difficult at times. We kind of got congested offensively and took some bad shots, had some bad turnovers, and they did a great job of mixing it up for us. And they kind of tried to make a run. We had to sit down, go over there on the bench, and try to figure out ways to get guys open shots, or just get guys to open spots, and keep being aggressive and not selling for the shots they want us to take. Definitely threw us off for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. We had a couple of turnovers, a couple of bad shots, but at the same time, we had a couple of good looks from Sam and Thomas that we just missed a lot of them threes. And when they put LeBron at the 5, it was kind of tough because had 4 shooters out there and running fast breaks, and trying to get back and load up on him and then try to get out to the shooters is very tough. Yeah, I think so. We haven't won as many games as we think we should at home. We haven't been great on the road neither. Either way, we haven't been the team we wanted to be. All we can kind of do is try to take this as a positive step and kind of move forward and try to prepare ourselves for our next opponent. But when you come home and play home, you kind of want to feel that crowd where you can get all that momentum if you're playing bad or playing well, and you kind of get the energy from those guys to get us out those deep holes we be in. So it's been good, and it's always good to play at home. Just having 12 points in the first quarter. There's been games when I have good first quarters, but then try to calm down the second quarter and not be aggressive. It was a mindset I had. I have to keep being aggressive no matter what. And Brad was telling me to keep being aggressive. My teammates were telling me to be aggressive. And you have guys like that give you the rock and want to still help you and commend you when you're in that rhythm. It's kind of easier. No, just everybody out there just played a lot of energy. Probably because we were shorthanded, knowing we could get embarrassed playing against LeBron, knowing there's going to be a lot of Laker fans out there. So I think got up for that game. We have to find a way to get up for those teams that's not the Lakers or the Warriors or those dominant teams in the East and the West. And when we figured it out, then we'd be one of those teams that people would start taking serious and be more consistent.
I don't know. He must have ate his he just left. I don't know. He must have ate something really good for pregame. But whatever he did, he needs to do it again. Keep doing it because we need that every night. It's a hot team that came in here tonight. A team that's very young. They push the ball, makes or misses, and defense was imperative. Knowing everybody, knowing everybody's tendencies, what they're capable of doing. Obviously, they have LeBron, so you got to respect everything that they're able to do. And we came in locked in on the defensive end and just allowed our offense to just take care of itself. We just continue to get stops, limit them to one shot as much as possible, and got them in transition. A little bit of both. I think we did a good job of making it a little difficult on him, showing him a lot of bodies, active hands, making sure he wasn't getting his own misses and putting them back quick, and just making it difficult for him. He loves to pass, so being able to do both. You know, it's all about extra effort on the defensive end, and I think we had it tonight. We got to move forward. You know, I definitely have to reach out to Kelly and Austin one more time before Trev gets here, especially Kelly, because Kelly is one of my young guys. He's been here with me, and everybody, I mean, John as well, you know, for the last couple of years at OP. So, you know, it's good to be able to see him develop, and he's a guy, he's like my little brother. So in that aspect, I'm a little sad about it, you know, hurt by it, but, you know, it's a business at the end of the day. You know, we got to continue to move forward, and I get my OG back. He was my vet, and Trevor Ariza, so, you know, I embraced that, and that's a plus. So it's kind of a twofold situation, but just got to keep moving forward. Trevor has a spark about himself, man. He has a true desire of winning. You know, he doesn't care what it looks like, what it does. He's going to go out and do it, and he always accepts that challenge defensively. And I think his leadership qualities and his vocalness and everything that he's about, you know, his morals on the floor, off the floor, you know, everything that we need. So, you know, he's a great character guy, perfect fit. It'll be just like 2012, 13, 14, whatever it was, 13, 14. So hopefully we'll just pick up where we left off. Well, we hope so. You know, we got to continue to build momentum. You know, we haven't been winning on the road, so we got 2 tough ones to go and this week. So we got to make sure that we step up and do what we need to do to take care of them first in Atlanta, then Houston. But we definitely, hopefully, this can give us a little boost of putting a little streak of wins together.
I didn't hold them 13. You know, it's a team effort. My goal was just try to make every shot for them tough, and that's what I try to do. That's not our concern, trying to quiet them. We have to do what our coaches give us as a scheme in order for us to win. You know, they're going to cheer for that guy regardless, cheer for that team regardless. So our job is, you know, not to worry about keeping them quiet. It's about, you know, accomplishing what we need to do in order to win. Yeah, but I think it's still some things we can get better at. You know, it wasn't a perfect game, but you know, we did accomplish some things that we needed to do in order to win.
Jeff was great, made some big shots. Thomas was great. Obviously, John, you know, with his stat line tonight was ridiculous. You know, when he gets going like that, you know, really sets the tone for us. And Brad hit some big shots as well. So yeah, I think it was a good team effort. You know, Troy came in, you know, when he was in the G League yesterday and came in and got 2 quick steals. I mean, you know, that's important stuff, you know, for a rookie to come in and do that. So we have a lot to build off on this, and hopefully we can start winning some games here. Definitely college. You know, in high school I was, you know, guy. I had the ball in my hands all game, and then you know, get to Wisconsin. It doesn't matter who you are. You got to learn how to play within a system, and you know that. So I learned how to cut, read defenses, find an open bubble somewhere, and came here and came to the NBA, and I just found that works. Especially playing the guy like James Harden in Houston, he's going to find you. And him and John are very similar in that way. And John likes guys that cut. Brad likes guys that cut because they get so much attention. And when you do that, you can get a lot of easy buckets. I didn't do anything special tonight. Those guys set me up, and I was able to make it work. And I'm not worried about that. It was. It's been a frustrating year to watch for sure. So yeah, I had to shake that off, and worry about the task at hand. But yeah, it was not been a fun year to be a Packer fan. I know I'm in Skins country here, but I'll never lose that allegiance. But yeah, it was a tough day for them. It's been great. Obviously, I'm still on a minutes restriction. Ankle's been holding up for the most part, but it's getting better. It really is. I was able to, you know, do some things tonight that I hadn't been able to do the past couple games, so that was a positive. We just got to take positives out of everything and build off of these games. So it's funny, we don't get too much practice time because, you know, we're down so many men. So my rehab is on the court, you know, in NBA games. So it's okay. It's more fun than, you know, playing against no one on the court. So just trying to do my thing, add a spark, add some energy, and I think the guys appreciate that.